My name is Nur Fasiha.
Hello, I'm Brandon Jeffrey.
And I'm Nur Afrika.
Hi, I'm Anisha.
Hi again, everyone. Today we will be presenting on
Target costing.
First thing first, what is target costing? It is a system of profit planning and cost management that determine the life cycle cost at each product that must be produced to enhance the organization's desired level of profit together with product anticipated selling price. It is also a technique for establishing the maximum cost we could make a product, yet still make a required profit margin. It is common technique used in manufacturing industry and automobile industry.
There are a few steps in the process of target costing. The first steps are set the selling price of the products. The second steps are determine the desired profit margin. The third steps in process of target costing is calculate the target cost. And the fourth one is identify the estimated cost. The last process of target costing is find the cost gap. In order to set the selling price, as for new products, which is the products not in the market yet, the company should do the market research and give questionnaires to the potential customers. The question asked should consist of what the customer wants the product to be and what price that they afford to buy the products. As for the old or existing products, the company should compare or look at their competitors' price in order to set the selling price. After setting the selling price, the company should identify the desired profit margin. Later, by using the formula target cost equals to selling price minus profit margin, the target cost can be identified. As in the traditional ways, before a product is made, the cost must first be identified. When the estimation cost and the target cost has been identified, then only the cost gap of these two can be calculated by using the formula as cost gap equals to estimated cost minus target cost. The cost gap should be closed. There are several ways to close the gap, but it is also depending on the scenarios. Example of ways to close the gap is by using the new technology, improve labor efficiency, cut non-added value, use cheaper materials and labor, use standard components, and reduce the number of components. These are the advantages of target costing. The advantages of target costing first is cost optimization. Target costing permits us to give the suitable way to produce or acquire products at the lower cost. Every single of organization common goal is to minimize cost as it gives a financial flexibility to focus on achieving large profit margins or to enter market at low price to grab a large number base. The organization can minimize the cost by removing unnecessary items and reduce our expenses. For example, by choosing a supplier which give us a low price but high quality materials, cheap labors, and cut non-value added items. Another advantage of target costing is to improve processes. It is by the result from the team's efforts. Target costing teams have to deal with material costs, labor requirement, and processes.
Teams will discover the inefficiencies in current processes and advise any improvement that can increase efficiencies and reduce costs. These improvements do apply to the product that being targeted as well as the other product using the same process. By improving process, the company can decrease the cost in other product lines as well. Improve relationships among team management also one of the advantages of target costing. Target costing teams will need a staff from different organizations to cooperate on solutions to reduce the cost of the product. This staff will learn about the activities that occur in other divisions of organization and how their own actions affect others. This staff can obtain an appreciation for the image of the business and build relationships that transfer to the future projects.
Moving on to the disadvantages of target costing. First, conflict may arise within the management. Next, this technique may lengthen the production process.
In designing new products, inputs from people of various departments are needed as to achieve the target cost determined. However, conflict may arise as each department are thinking of ways on cutting down the cost of product without affecting the quality of it. This may cause the production to fail as they cannot reach into an agreement. This technique usually requires high commitments from the staff as well as the management team. This may lengthen the production process as they have to go through several processes in order to match the product produced to the determined target cost. The problem may arise if the manager does not know how to stop if they could not reach the costing goal.
To answer our third question, we will be focusing on the company Toyota. Target costing was developed by Toyota corporations in the 1960s. According to the Japanese, there are 5 stages to the target costing processes. First is the corporate planning. Second is developing new product project. Third, determining the basic plan for the specific new product. Fourth, the product design. And lastly, the production of transfer plan. In order for us to answer this question, we will be focusing on Toyota, how they use target costing in improving their existing product into a new one. In the first stage, Toyota decides what will be the new retail price by adding the old price and the value of new functions. And then the sales division comes up with a suggested production volume by taking past numbers and indexing them to the current market trends. Also, looking at the state of competitors, once the figures are set, they will decide how much production they will make. Toyota establishes a profit target, subtracted to determine their target cost. When estimating the approximate cost for the new model, it does not simply add up all the costs of the upgraded model, but instead, it sums up the cost of variations of the new model and the old model. By doing so, it eases the job and provides more accurate results. Along with that, it helps other divisions comprehend the cost fluctuation Toyota removes variable costs both models incur. Then, they can base their decisions on costs that change between these two models in relation to design and production volume. The purpose of cost planning is to determine the amount by which costs can be reduced through better design of the new model. Cost reduction is efficiently passed to each division based on their capability. The capability is determined by the meeting held by cost manager and specific divisions manager to agree on what cost can be reduced for that specific reason. The main point of this case is how Toyota uses target costing in its designing phase. Toyota believes that by changing product and production design to produce lower price and more efficient products, they will achieve a higher level of profitability. To answer our fourth question, whether or not target costing is applicable in Malaysia, we chose one case, which is target costing implementation in Malaysian automotive industry. In this article, they tell us why in Malaysia target costing is not applicable. First is Malaysians ranked target costing as the lowest level of importance as compared to the other management accounting techniques. Second, most of the time, Malaysians do not involve suppliers in designing their new product, as what Japan and US does. Thirdly, there are misunderstandings in the definition of target costing according to Malaysian, hence making their way of conducting the technique wrong. Lastly, methods used in achieving target costing in Malaysia is insufficient. Here, most Malaysians do not practice the correct method as compared to the US and Japan. Therefore, it is evaluated that target costing is not applicable in Malaysia.
Lastly, the challenges in implementing target costing. The main objective of implementing target costing is to maintain product quality at determined target costs. However, it is not easy to reduce the cost of production without affecting its quality. For example, materials which are of low quality usually cost cheaper as compared to good quality materials. There are high chances that the business might treat product quality over the cost of product. This may cause the consumer to divert their attention from business product. Besides that, if the business were to use less skilled laborers in production, again, it might affect the product quality. This is because they are less knowledgeable when it comes to handling machines and other controlling procedures. Training of the less skilled workers will take time, and also business will have to incur additional costs in training them. As a result, the objective to reduce costs on the production cannot be achieved.
With that, we end our presentation. Thank you.